loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Winnie Jean. If you're new here and if you're returning, then hey girl, how you doing? In today's video, I wanted to go for like a blonde, dark root, curly moment. I'm about to turn this V part every way but loose, okay? I really wanted to do a super cute beginner friendly look that didn't require any heat or for you to know how to braid for real. So this is about as beginner friendly as a V part can get. Today's video is sponsored by Klaiyi hair. They sent me over a 24-inch jerry curl unit with a really pretty like balayage dark root color. It's fall. I've been feeling the fall vibes and I've really been enjoying playing around with color. I want blondes, I want coppers, I want reddish browns, I want, you know what I mean? Like it's time, okay? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Fall, my favorite season. It's time to put a look together, okay? It's time to turn a look. I've been wearing V parts a lot this week, so my hair is pretty much loose. I had to take off my last wig, girl. We're gonna switch it up a little bit today. If you haven't yet seen that tutorial, I'll link it here for you to go ahead and check it out if you're interested in that hair. But in order to prep for this install, I'm going ahead and parting out what I think will be my leave out. I'm going for a deep side part, so I always like to part out my leave out and kind of lay the wig around the part just to make sure that everything is laying really nicely and I have the right amount of hair out. Quite frankly, I was a little bit impressed because I rarely get it right on the first try, but it was pretty much perfect. I feel like it was laying really well, so now we can go ahead and get into the braid pattern. Now, if you have thinner or shorter hair, this part will be super easy for you. You can just slick your hair back straight into a ponytail, but if I slick my hair back into a ponytail, this wig about to be sitting on top of it like a bucket hat. As a unit, I feel like that's not what's best for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and part my hair into 3 sections and put them in plaits in the back. You don't have to know how to cornrow as long as you can do a nice little plait. I would love to go for pigtails. If my hair was straight, I could go for a pigtail, but because it's more of like blown out a little bit bigger, I'm going for 3 braids instead of 2. I sectioned off the hair to the left of the part and now I'm going to do the back, and then the 3rd braid is going to be the hair in the front. But I'm doing my best to brush it out, get it as smooth as possible in the roots, and then braid the ends. This is going to give us the best results. Honestly, truly, I feel like I get some of my flatter V-part installs when I do my braid pattern this way rather than actually having like to the scalp cornrows, because of course it's really no volume in the roots when your hair is just slicked straight down. So I have my little 3 braids in. It's giving Pippi and she's cute. It's giving Wednesday Addams. I'm not mad at it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put all 3 of those braids in a little ponytail in the back, and then I kind of like pin it up there some type of way, okay? I don't like having to stuff my hair into my wigs because sometimes it can get lumpy. So I'm essentially just kind of swirling everything around, creating like a little braided bun and bobby pinning it into place. And this is what we have, okay? Super flat up top. It's a curly unit, so I don't mind a little bit of bulk in the back, but overall it's super flat and very beginner friendly. You don't have to like do too much, you know what I mean? This is for the girls. So now that we have that done, I'm gonna go ahead and clip our wig in like normal. I like to start by clipping it around the part, especially when I'm not doing a middle part, because the combs kind of fall in a different place than normal. I feel like a lot of people tend to do middle parts with V-part wigs, and don't get me wrong, a middle part is always cute, but you can switch it up and you can get a lot of versatility out of these wigs if you know how to finesse it. So since we twisted our wig to the side quite a bit for our deep side part, and these wigs are essentially made to be middle parts, the ends are a little bit uneven. So I'm gonna go in with my scissors and I'm going in like a sliding motion so that the cut isn't too blunt. And I'm just cutting the bottom of the curls pretty even, and then we can add our layers from here. I'm using my scissors to create some face framing layers as well, kind of taking that same 45-degree angle sliding motion and just adding some texture, some layers, really getting those curls to frame my face, especially on the side where like it's most of the hair. We're gonna add a couple of layers to the other side, but for the most part, we really want a lot of volume on this side. So I'm really taking my time. I'm going in. I'm trimming little by little. You don't want to go too hard, too fast, because you will definitely end up with a choppy wig. And at that point, sweetie, you up shit's creek. We don't want that to happen to you. So I got that side really, really nice and shaped. As you can see, it has a lot of volume to it before we even get into styling the curls. And I'm just taking those layers onto the other side, but a lot more slight. One, we don't have as much hair on this side, so you don't want the bottom to look really thin. And two, I don't really want as much volume over here. I just want it to have a little shape. That's it. We ain't trying to go too crazy. And once we finish with the cut, this is what we have. And now it's time to get into actually defining the curls. Y'all know I love a good mousse moment. Now let me know what you like to use on your curly wigs or just your curly hair in general. I feel like typically the products that I like on my hair work really well on kinky curly and jerry curly wigs because it's about the same texture, girl. I like a softer look, not very hard, not super defined, so I tend to like to go for a more foaming mousse type of product, but feel free to grab a gel, your styling product of choice. I'm just wetting each section of the hair down, applying a little bit of that styling product, and then brushing it through with like a paddle brush or some type of curl brush. I love the curls that I get when I run my fingers through the hair, so I kind of spread the product throughout the hair with the brush, and then I go back in with my fingers and kind of comb through the curls to get the clumps that I like. And I'm making my way downtown walking fast, okay? I'm taking my time. I'm going in sections, making sure that everything has a nice amount of product in it. You don't want to go too crazy with the mousse because it can definitely make your hair sticky after a while, so beware. Once you wet the hair down, you kind of get a better idea of how everything is gonna fall, everything is brushed out, and you can get more of a true to length idea of exactly where everything is sitting. So feel free to trim a couple of extra curls if you need to at this point. And now we can get into blending our natural hair. So my hair is natural, it's relatively curly, but the way I've been cutting up with this heat, my curls are so upset with me right now. So as you can see, they not cooperating the way I need them to. So essentially, I'm just moussing the top of my hair down to get it to blend with the curl pattern of the extensions. You really want to brush everything together and give your natural hair a chance to kind of blend in with the extensions to the best of their ability. I really am trying to take a step away from the heat. I know I say that like every video now, and I never do, but baby steps, okay? The weather cooled off, is not as humid, and I have been cutting up a little bit. Give your girl some slack, okay? Give me a little slack. I'm doing good today. So instead of using heat, like I said, I just moussed everything down, and now I'm gonna go in and do my edges, and I'm not gonna go too crazy with the edges. Y'all know I will turn this into a little art project in a second, but I'm doing my quintessential 2 little temple swoops and then my little sideburn swoops. To me, this is natural baby hairs. If this ain't natural baby hairs, you are on the wrong channel. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, okay, I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Give me my 2 swoops. Just let me have my 2 swoops. So I put on my elastic band so my edges can get nice and laid while I go in with my diffuser and kind of dry the curls up a little bit. I didn't have time to be waiting around for everything to air dry, and this is what it looks like when it is about 95-99% dry. I could have went in a little bit more, but I love the volume that I have, and once I wear it for a couple of days, it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger, which I love. So as you can see, a deep side part with the V-part wig is very possible. She's super cute. The blend is pretty good, and I love this color. I love it. It's really flattering for my skin tone. I think that it's very brown girl friendly. So if you guys are interested in checking out this hair, the link will be down below in the description bar, as well as any coupon codes that I have, because y'all know Black Friday is around the corner, and baby, they're giving these wigs out. If you want to stock up on wigs, now is the time, okay? I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babes.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual.